Hey guys, Kevin here, and I am going to show you the type of ad that I use to generate this is probably about $10 million worth of revenue for my clients in 2020. Let's get into it real fast. This is a Facebook lead ad. Now, Facebook lead ads are absolutely awesome because they are using all of the information that's already stored in Facebook to make it really easy for people to connect with your business. At the end of the ad, we're going to load up a pre-populated form that's going to pass that information on to me, the business owner, or you, the business owner that's actually watching this video. Okay, now let's get into it. I'm going to show you what we're doing. So what I'm in right here is our Facebook Business Manager account. You can tell it's a business manager because there's some gray around the outside of the screen there. That's different than boosting it to your personal page. This lets us take advantage of all that information that we have in there. Anyways, we're going to get in here. We're going to click our green Create button, and we are going to start a new campaign. Typically what we're going to do, right off the top here, we're going to pick our campaign objective. Our campaign objective is lead generation. So I'm going to click that button right there and click continue. And this is going to let me start building the ad. Okay, so you want this to be a name that you can recognize at a glance. So I am going to call this S9D Awareness Berry Business Owners. Let me fix that up. Berry Business Owners. Okay, and then we'll just go down here. So objective lead generation. We're going to turn our campaign budget optimization on because we're going to assume this is effective and then scale it into other towns and cities as well. Okay, now our ad set. An ad set right here is where we're going to use all the information that Facebook has stored for us. So what I'm going to call this is Berry Business Owners. Let me say 30 plus. We're going to call this interest-based. Okay, so we go down here. Let's just make sure we accept the right page. This is our Facebook page. Because it's a lead or ad, Facebook just wants to make sure that you're using it correctly. We of course are. We're not using it to create anything nefarious. We're not doing anything. We're just using it the way we've that it's intended. So let's just go through here, and basically not a lot to see there. Budget and schedule. We're not doing a product. The point of this is lead generation. So we're just going to get into it here, and our first thing that we can edit is our location. And I'm going to search the location and just call this here to Barrie, Ontario, Canada, city. Let's do that. And let me go up a little bit here. So this is Barrie plus 25. We're going to change that to current city only. And then we're going to switch the average age that we can start with. I'm going to switch it to 30. We're just trying to give ourselves the best chance of success here. Men and women, that's all. That's okay on both. You know what? Let's switch this back to 25. There's lots of people. 25. And this is just the awareness step of our funnel, so we can change that later. And now we're going to pick here some interests that apply to us. So we're trying to make sure that these end up in front of the right people. So I am going to browse and behavior. What can we do here? We're looking for some job titles or other things that are going to apply here. So we'll go into work. We'll check job titles. So here we're going to check for CEO. let's check owner. Ship owner. That's not working for me. Business owner? No, did not want to pick that. Business manager is slower when you're doing screen share and stuff like that. So let's X this guy off and then start searching here. So BUSI. So here we're gonna go business. Okay. So we are going to use the employer section as opposed to the interest. Business. Interest means they can be studying. It could mean that they're in it, but I always prefer to use like the actual job. Business page admins. That's definitely something that's going to work for us. What else do we have down here? We went a little bit lower. Small business owners, that's a behavior. That's exactly who we're looking for. See, we have a population of about 4,000 right now. I want to get that a little bit closer to 10,000 at least, but you know, in truth, a city of 150,000, 4,000 business owners is probably about correct. Let's do like business to business as an interest. Let's see if that does anything to our audience size here. Yeah, that added some to it. Now, with a campaign like this, we're going to set up multiple ad groups. That way we can check different audiences. Some of them are convert better than others. But that's really the ability that it gives us because we've set up campaign budget optimization. We are setting everything up at the highest level of the campaign. So then we're just going to basically trust that Facebook is going to be able to figure out what works for us here. Now I'm doing this just broad because this is really what we're trying to do. I'm clicking this, if you're looking for a specific type of customer, like say you're only trying to get in front of well, really it could be anything, but say you're only trying to get in front of chiropractors or dentists or whatever, then you would just target by that specific thing. You just niche it down there. Or if for example, you have a restaurant and you only wanted to target families because you could give a coupon for a birthday, like for one person, and get the whole family in there for a great deal. Okay, so I click this reach beyond your detailed targeting section when it's likely to improve the performance. I'm actually experimenting with that setting right now. Normally I never use that, but let's see what we get here. Now I'm going to go to manual placements. Now Facebook does a default where it gives you like 8 to 10 placements. I'm switching it to manual because basically I've gotten so much more business through the Facebook field than anything else. So especially on an awareness level, to just keep it to a lower, just kind of keep it where it's making money, essentially. Again, once it's working, then we have the ability to go back and we can add more view places, like whether it's in Instagram stories or even on Instagram in general, some of the associated websites. What we really want to do is just get it in the most likely places to work at the beginning. Here they have cross control things we can do. Hold on, let me just, before I pass this on, switch the business owners and Barry and interest based. And I'm going to also say plus expansion. So we're just going to throw that out there right now. And now we are going to go to the next level of the ad, which is the actual ad creation. Okay, and now we are at the ad level here. So now we're going to start placing in our actual creative right here. This ad I am calling in these trying times. Call that V.1, and we're just saying hello with this ad, right? It's still a brand new campaign. Basically, we've been going so hard on client campaigns for the last couple months that we kind of haven't really been advertising that much for ourselves. So we're throwing this one back out here as a way to, just say hello to all of the people in Barrie. So we have our first page here. We have it set as a single image or video. And what I am going to do is clear images. It comes like pre-populated with something for us here. We're going to add media. We're going to upload a video. Okay. And this should give us our desktop. Go to upload. That's the one we're looking for. Where's that? 3.1 HD. So we're going to upload our video there. This is going to take not too long. And as the video is uploading, what we're going to go to is the ad copy that we have already created in our Google Drive account. We're going to go back to our ad, and we're going to place our primary text in. We have that there. Now that the video is uploaded, we have the chance to just fix it up in a second. We're going to let it process a little bit longer. I always get all of the text in first. Here is our headline. There, and then our description text. Description text is what goes underneath the published ad. Okay, so we have our ad set up here. Typically they don't let us add all these different options and these different variations at the ad level. This is the first time I've seen it set up like that. So that is good for us. Okay, and let's go back up to the video, because what we're going to do is edit our thumbnail. We're going to create a custom one. And best thing that you want to do is you never want to use too much text in your thumbnail. So we're setting it to this picture here. All the pre-populated ones they gave me had some version of test or this kind of zoom window one. I picked this one just because it's happy. This is what they're going to see after the ad stops. If somebody is interacting with it in their timeline, that's the image that they're going to see. So that's good. It gets our point across. We have our ad down here. Okay, so our display link, that's just our website name. Sorry, S9D. S9D That is our display name. And now they're going to show us a version of what our ad is basically going to look like on someone's time feed. They're going to fix up this S9D Digital Marketing. And this is our call to action button. So here you see it sign up. What we're going to do is just basically switch this to learn more. Learn more is less committal. You know, you're going to get a better reaction when we're not being super crazy about it. And then we are going to create a new lead form here. So this is just how we're getting the people's information to us. I'm going to call this S9D client acquisition lead form. Acquisition lead form. What did I do wrong there? Acquisition lead form. Okay, so to set this up, the first thing that I'm going to do is switch our restrictions to open. This gives me the ability to share the lead form on my own page, stuff like that. I'm going to go with more volume versus higher intent. I got a great team with me, so I'm not worried about us losing people through there. We're going to switch this to use the image from your ad. This is just the background of our lead form. And here is our kind of our information screen. So we're asking people further information. This is just the intro. This is how we're saying hello. So looking for a little help, and started. Just switch that up. So this is just the top of our form. Our questions. This is what we're going to add in here. This is the information that we need from Facebook. So we have the name and email as default. And we're going to add one more question. And this is just going to be, it's not a custom question. It should be down here. Add a category, and we're going to say phone number. And then what I always like to do is pull the email to the bottom, full name first, number, email. This is our form. Please tell us how to contact you. Let's switch that to please. Gotta get rid of these capitals. So there's the setup on our contact form. Now it's going to go to privacy. So here we have to add a link to the privacy page on our website. So I'm going to load that up real fast here. S9D. And then once this loads for me, we're going to go all the way down. Home blog to privacy policy. I'm going to copy that and bring it back to Facebook. And action. I'm going to say view website. Let's take off the privacy policy. So here they've already given us their information, but you know, I'm still going to make the call to action. Maybe let's call this visit our website. That'll just kind of help them learn a little bit more. And now we are going to publish this lead form. Oh, sorry there. My mistake. I put the privacy policy link went to the wrong area. And then let's just give this a, so we've turned it off here. I'm going to click publish to save it. And that is how to set up a Facebook lead ad. This is going to take maybe an hour or two just to process, and then it's going to turn on and it's going to start spending our $25 a day. If you have any questions on how to set these up, if you're looking for ad copy for videos, you know where to find us. You can find us at S9D digitalmarketing.com, or if you're looking for a copywriting service, please feel free to visit ad-ronin.com. Thank you.